Oh, already share your poems with one another already? Okay. Nice. In these days, everybody know what to do. Okay, that's good. No joke. That's real. So. Okay.
Ouch. Sorry.
So everybody heard. Okay. Let's start with. Let's take this turn. How about this? Huh? So, Elijah, we can take this turn. Which you prefer?
Whichever's fine for me.
Okay. With you. So.
Wait, do I go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay, I can get it over quicker. Okay.
Yeah. Your poem is name's Red, right? So, you like red. Good. Okay. Okay.
Red is a beautiful color, the color of courage, love, and anger. Not just a beautiful color, but a feeling of danger or maybe adventure. Red is a color of nature, like a thorny rose given with love but pain when it is touched. As the sun sets upon the horizon, the sky changes its color from pink to orange, then red. The vigorous color of life and the weeping color of death.
Weeping, is that right?
This is
Well, I was trying to change it. I'm not sure because wiping also sometimes making sense, right? So, yeah. Wiping.
that's true.
Yeah, that's true. I checked. Definition wiping.
Better?
I think it should be weeping or bursting. Was her.
I had my dad check it, but apparently.
Apparently he's not. He's
he doesn't love me.
Yeah. Oh, that's too much difference there. So, he loves you, but don't necessarily pay attention to your spelling. That's right. I'm bad speller. I check it every word Naomi spelled wrong. She spelled about.
There we go.
You did?
Yeah.
No, that shouldn't have been.
Wait, what are you trying to spell?
You at least have 4 or 5
then it
words
changed
spelled.
because
Changed
I went through
itself.
I went through everything and made sure everything was spelled right. So I don't know why I did that.
And I read it. I changed it for
There we
you,
go.
so I know
Thank
what I
you.
did.
Whoever did that, thank you.
Okay.
Sorry about
Weeping.
that.
No. Finish it. Read it again. There.
Read what again?
Rigorous of a.
The vigorous color of life and the weeping color of death.
Mm.
Red is showing emotions either unhappy or joyful. It can also be a color of pain or blood, the blood that Jesus shed. Or the blood like the blood that Jesus shed. Oh, sorry, that's kind of confusing. For our sins to clean and love us. This is why red is my favorite color.
Oh. It can be the color pen or blood, like that Jesus said, right? So you don't need the blood there if you are thinking about it, like that Jesus said, so that will indicate that it was a blood you mentioned. Making sense to you? Yes. So,
I actually had looked up what the color red means. So I used some of the words that meant.
That's
what it said
good.
it meant.
So that's why red is your favorite color. That's good. Okay, comments yourself. You like the poem?
It's okay.
It's okay. Okay, that's your own evaluation.
I don't really like.
That's your own evaluation. Nobody said anything yet. It's okay only, huh? I'm teasing you. So yeah, I think it's wonderful for your age. You write it, so it's just a beautiful poem, especially. There are a lot of imagery contrast, the vigorous color of life, and the weeping color of death. That is a very mature writing, actually, so very good. So I like it. It's a color. Red is showing emotions, either happy, unhappy, or joyful. That was a little bit confusing to me. Kayla, can you explain why it's unhappy and joyful?
Well, as I said, I had looked up the
what it means.
what it means, and it
mhm.
had said like courage, love, joyful, and then anger and all that.
Unhappy.
And happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a rage, right? Like a,
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I just wanted to use a different
Yeah.
word because I had already used
Okay.
anger.
Okay. Or joyful. That's true. Okay. Comments. Next person do comments.
I think you did very good on this poem. I like how you express the way you explain red. Let's see here. I like how you talked about the horizon.
Mm-hmm.
It went down to the color red. I really like how you did that. And how you did positive and negative traits about red. And then one thing I was a little bit confused about is why you did these words in a different what do you call that?
I actually don't know why that.
Sins clean and love. I don't know. I was just wondering.
Oh, I don't know why either.
Anyways,
Change that.
yeah, I think you did a very good job with this poem, Kayla.
Thank you.
Oh, I just feel it's suggesting here. Okay, it can also be the color pen, like the blood that Jesus shed. So maybe that might be a better arrangement wording there. So it making sense to you. So yeah. I mean, color of blood for sure that making sense, but it's a pain you try to emphasize, right? So yeah, like the blood that Jesus shed. So I think that's what you try to say actually, right? So good. Okay. Don't crack your fingers. The finger don't give you serious comments. It's cracking one song. So.
That was my comment.
Oh yeah, no. Oh, that's my joke.
I think you did a very good job on this poem,
Mm-hmm.
and I like how you covered almost like everything in red, and just kind of like how Naomi said. But I like where you said in the second paragraph, like a thorny rose given with love, but pain when it is touched. I think that was pretty
That was really meaningful, huh?
And yeah, you did a super good job.
Thank you.
That's a really good one. I like that imagery. I like the sunset imagery, the rose imagery, and the blood, Jesus' blood imagery. So for her age, right? Hope don't demeaning by saying that. Okay, so it's like, you grow, you learning more and more mature in writing. So for your age, this is outstanding. Good job. Yeah, I wish I could be your age to check on myself. I don't think I have anything to write. So I don't know in the poem what it look like. So anyway, so humbly. Next person, volunteer.
I agree with everybody else's comments,
Mm-hmm.
and I really like this one for me. I think this one is my favorite one that I've heard so far. And I think it flows pretty well, and everybody else kind of said what I was gonna say.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's terrible. We need some inventive criticisms here. So.
Yeah, I like it. Good job.
Okay. Can see where their heart is. You can follow that thing to see what's going on there.
Just because we saw red flashing lights.
Yeah, okay. That's a very good one. Okay. Thank you. Benjamin, finish your comment there?
Yeah, I think
You sure? Say loud anything you think. Or construct it, so we can all learn.
right.
When you're being students in such nature, don't be so good. Just be open, be transparent, and right. So, want others to tell us what they think. Want us to give our construction so we can improve writing, and So, yeah. So we learn from one another. So build a culture like that, am I right? So, so don't have be all confident and polite. You can tell people, I don't like that. I like that. There's a reason, you know. So.
Yeah, I can't find anything.
Okay,
I'm not that good at commenting yet, but
I'm not
you're doing a
either.
good job. Okay, let's move on to the next person.
It's a very good poem. One thing I didn't really understand
Mm.
was red is the color of nature. It is like a thorny rose, given with love, but pain when it's touched. What do you mean by given with love?
Like,
What is given with love?
like, I don't know, given as a gift, like what my dad would do with me, he would always give me roses on special occasions.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm sorry. that was-
Maybe the word offered with love, maybe better. you
Yeah,
know,
and-
or gifted with
or
love.
maybe like
Yeah.
a little bit more context with that. I mean, it is personal, and poems are like personal in ways where you express yourself, but like the reader wouldn't know that.
Mm-hmm. It's a very good point.
But like,
Mhm.
I do like that. That's a really good like thing to add own personal experiences and things like that. That's what most poets did. But oops, didn't mean to delete that. But yeah, that's good. And then yeah, I agree with what everyone else was saying with some points they made. The points that you made in here and the things you correlated with the color red. You did a good job with that. Definitely maybe some different like maybe word changes.
Mm.
Still same thing that you're trying to get across, but like
Mm-hmm.
maybe saying it in a different way so it kind of flows
Give an
a little
example.
better.
Oh, that guy said, "I got all covered."
Maybe in like red is showing emotions, either happy or joyful. Maybe something more like maybe something
Yeah, I like the way you're thinking. However, so you
like
find words.
is, I don't know, like red is, I don't know, it just almost doesn't, for me at least, maybe I'm just picky, but like the word is maybe red, maybe sometimes red, just like don't even put is in there, like just like red, a beautiful color, like red is a beautiful color. I don't know, I just kind of feel like it draws it out. Maybe that's just my opinion, maybe that no one else agrees with that, but other than that, I don't really see anything else wrong with this. It's a very good poem.
It's like Kila, like the red is showing emotions, rather said red are emotions. That's very powerful, then, right? So same meaning, but red are emotions. That's poetic language there. So, but it's showing emotion more like a descriptive, like writing an essay, right? So yeah. Red are emotions. That's suddenly become poetic. You know it's not emotions, so therefore it become emotions. You describe directly as emotions. That's called poetic, exaggeration, but metaphorical speaking, right? So you suddenly know, oh yeah, he's in essay, right? That means he's red representing emotions, showing emotions, So so things in poetic expression matters. So yeah, let's try to share something. Making sense here? Yes. Our emotion, then happy or unhappy. You don't want to use either or. Either or is also essay writing way. Either or. So normally you don't do that in poems. Either or is translation or whatever, but happy, unhappy, or joyful. Succinct but the same meaning, but it's become suddenly poetic rather than reading a common sentence from an essay, right? So yeah, so that makes sense to you. Why he always beating you? He's a bully?
I don't know.
No,
I saw a
Sounds like my
I think
little
I already
boy.
beat him. That's why he passed on to you. So that's terrible. Esther is not impressed by that impression. Yeah. Okay. Noah, sum it up.
I think Kayla did a really good job. I see that she has improved from her past.
Absolutely.
Better for sure.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I do think that with a general view of the poem that there may be, I guess what I could call a few loose ends, because I see that the thoughts that are expressed throughout the poems, like the thoughts could be thought of as persons or beings. They don't really hold hands with one another, so to speak, so as to make one unit or one group. Like they're kind of separate thoughts that don't really. It is all under one theme, being the color red, but there's so many like disparate thoughts or separated thoughts that aren't really expressing one entire meaning that the poem puts across, I guess you could say. So it's like a collection of thoughts instead of one comprehensive thought, which poetry is usually supposed to do. And in fact, I'd say it's many times, even if you've had some experience with reading poetry, that actually is acceptable sometimes, because sometimes people will write that way, where their collection of thoughts don't really seem to be hand in hand with one another, to stick with the metaphor I used earlier. But I'd say that if you are writing for a group like this, in a setting, like a school setting like this, that you do want to kind of stick to the point where you adhere more to a formal approach in poetry. So you are actually trying to get an understandable or comprehensive idea across to your audience, which obviously you're writing for us in the classroom setting. So hopefully I'm making sense, but just that's what I'm trying to say here, is that you had a really good collection of different thoughts, but the thoughts they didn't I don't want to say they didn't match with one another, because they're still, like I said, they're under the same theme, but they didn't tell one story altogether. You see what I'm saying? I guess that's just an opinion of an approach to poetry, but and in truth, you're not the only one that's done that. There have been others that kind of try to collect a bunch of things about one theme and put them into one poem, but they don't have like this continuous thought they're trying to express through the ideas. So when you take many ideas like that, you're trying to get one point across by using all of them. But what you did, which is fine, because you actually are definitely and undoubtedly getting a lot better, what you still did is that you had these different thoughts, but they didn't express one point altogether. They still were just different thoughts under the same theme. So that's more of like an advanced approach to
That's
poetry, but-
very good observation there, right, Kayla?
And
Yeah.
you should feel good about having this criticism too, because it means that you're getting to a point where you can receive this criticism because you're getting better. So
I
yeah,
like the criticism.
but that's all. Well, I also will say a little grammatical thing.
I like constructive criticism. I don't like unreasonable criticism. I'm talking.
I'm not sure anybody likes that.
Yeah. Go ahead. No, I were good insights.
I wouldn't, for some reason, I mean, it could be right, but I would have a strong feeling that it isn't right to say it can also be a color of pain or blood like that Jesus shed. Like, I would say something at least like, can also be a color of pain or blood like that which Jesus shed. It sounds better to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
That's it.
Thank you.
Okay. Next person. Volunteer, okay? If you don't want your poem to be
Just
appreciated.
volunteer.
Oh.
All right, Esther's is next.
Okay, we take a turn, right? Yeah. Thank you.
What is blue?
Where's Naomi's poem? Naomi's blue one, right?
I
Yeah.
really like the format. Looks like a perfect.
That's nice one.
I don't know how to
That's what
work
we're talking
any of these formats. I just write. like normal. I don't know how to change my format even.
You don't know? Well, somebody to learn from.
Yeah.
I can teach you.
Actually, not that
I didn't say it was hard. I said I didn't know how.
Go ahead.
What is blue? With confidence like the sea, it has freedom and sensitivity. Its blue, its beauty, truly perceived through the calming waves and open skies. Progressing and lovable.
Oh, that's why I said change for you. I thought you said remembrance. Remembrance, that's what you're saying? So I thought you saying resemblance. You said remembrance or
I
resemblance?
think I meant to say.
Remembrance? Memory?
Yeah.
You don't see remembering.
Okay.
So I don't.
I'll just do it with this. Sorry, I was just used to saying the other words.
Okay, I think resemblance is a good word.
Okay. Progressing and lovable resemblance and honorable vibrance. Though cold and rough it may also seem, its stability and faith is impenetrable and clean. Profoundity-
Impenetrable, right? I'm sorry.
I think it's impenetrable.
Impenetrable.
Impenetrable?
Mm.
Impenetrable and clean. Profundity is shown in honesty. Profundity?
That's right.
If it's spelled right.
It is right.
Yeah, profundity.
I check it.
That's why I don't use big words in my poems, because this happens.
Oh,
Profundity is shown and honesty is known, residing in the peaceful notions of the stars. The birds, they fly in it, while the fish, they swim in it, taking in the openness and breathing in the freedom. Acknowledged as loyal and distinguished as honest, when evident on the attire, a trusted heart is promised.
wow.
I'm down the entire name of pizza.
That's where, I don't know, I like this poem very much, actually, myself. So, can I read it?
Yeah.
Okay. What is blue? With a confidence like the sea, there's a freedom and sensitivity. It is beauty truly perceived through the coming waves and open skies. Progressing in lovely resemblance. I don't know the word there, so I'll just try to correct your spelling. I don't know which ones. An honorable vibrance. The cold rough, it may also seem, is stability and faith. It is stability and faith. It's impenetrable and clean. Oh,
Yeah, you want to delete that apostrophe there?
yeah. It's a stability of faith, I guess. Profundity is shown and honesty is known, residing in the peaceful notions of the stars. That's beautiful. Huh? Residing in the peaceful notions of the stars. Wow, that is beautiful to me. That's very poetic. Huh? What do you think, guys? Maybe I'm not a good English poetry reader, but I like that one. So, the birds are flying. Look at the expression. The birds are flying while the fish is swimming. Oh, they're swimming in it. Ah. Taking in the openness and breathing in the freedom. That is very poetic. I like it. Acknowledge the loyal, distinguished and honest. When evident on the attire, that one I don't understand very well. The trusty heart is a promise. That means you get a heart on the shirt or something like that.
Yeah, I knew this would probably be a little bit confusing, but to
Okay.
me, like, I've seen other things, but when I feel like when people wear blue or it's worn or it's seen on things,
Yeah.
it's almost a
The person can be
it's
trusted.
a trusted. It's like trust. It's
color,
like,
okay.
What is it? Loyalty.
Loyalty.
Something
okay.
that's loyal.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I.
I was
Just
trying to
impression.
express there, but I don't know if I
Fine.
did too well.
That's
Should I
okay.
start wearing blue?
Yeah.
Your eyes
So
are.
much your eyes.
So if people wear pink, what happened to you?
Oh, they're like.
People wear agree what happened to you.
You're basic and you don't really know. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Don't anything. Ignorant of everything. Okay.
That's right.
Yeah. Disappointing.
I'm joking.
Oh.
No, Grace.
No, I don't believe you.
No, Grace is good color, but she's wearing blue, so.
Yeah, she's wearing blue. Say, let's ask Esther color what it means to you. Color that. Color brown, whatever.
2000s, early 2000s, kind of.
Early 2000. That's very interesting. You know, different people read things differently. You have a different
I think
sensitivity.
it's almost.
It's very interesting to study it. Yeah, like Noah has such a heightened music appreciation, right? He can hear music in things I can never think about. Last time we played Chopin's little piece of music, he said, "What do you call the what?" The chords.
Just a chord progression.
Okay, chords. What that even means to
I
me?
don't know.
That's I don't know. So, yeah,
I knew that
he
as
can
soon as
read
the
that. He
word.
can hear that, you know. So yeah.
I look 'em up.
Yeah.
I did.
Okay, that's very good conversation, which means everywhere. Okay. Okay. Comment. You like to comment her.
Huh?
You like to comment her what she is doing. So comment. We hear you. What?
I don't know why this is here. Deal with this one.
I
Oh,
don't see it.
because it's like not deleting.
That's weird.
What's that?
Anyways,
It's just a format disorder.
Hmm.
I really like this poem.
Hmm.
You did a super good job on it. And I like how it rhymes at the first part.
Hmm.
I always like rhyming stuff, even though I don't yet. But
Oh yeah, there's a rhyming there on the first part.
yeah, because like the C in sensitivity.
Oh, C T.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
No criticism.
not really actually.
Yeah, she did a good job.
Yep.
I don't understand. I'm just trying to crack your spelling there, the resemblance. I'm not sure the word is there good or not. So,
I think. Let's see.
in Lauro, I just, I just pick up a word because it's more like your original
I like
word.
resemblance better actually.
Resemblance
I
means
think I had an
means
unfinished.
similar
yeah.
things
I
repeating.
think I had an
right? So-
unfinished thing there actually.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you changed that.
Yeah. So progressing almost like a blue waves, in the ocean doing things. Am I? That's what he
Yes.
tried to say. Am I? So okay.
Yes, that's what I was trying to do.
Yeah. Okay.
I remember
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
But I like resemblance better.
Yeah.
It flows better.
And all the rhymes carries a wave have a sound. Am I?
Yeah.
You see that's why it's progressing like a marching forward of an army, whatever,
Yeah.
like. So that's how I read it. I see
Yeah.
that like it's talking about the ocean waves. So,
That's what I was.
okay. Okay. So I didn't totally read wrong. So
That's good.
last opportunity, offer some criticism.
Criticize it.
Yeah, criticize it.
Yeah, I don't really have anything.
Okay. Good. Move on.
I really like it. I think it all flows together. Really good, and I like some of the words that you're using. And
Like which?
I really like the. Where is it? I mean, there's like not too big of words, but just like I just like the flow of it, I guess.
Yeah, the flow is pretty good. Yeah.
I like your format too, and your grammar is good. One thing I don't really understand all the way is what you're trying to say is it's stability and faith is impenetrable and clean. What do you mean by that?
So. One second.
It's a stability face is impenetrable, the clean. Why is clean? I don't understand that part.
And faith.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
One second. So when I went through the cold and rough, it may also seem it's stable. Like I think I was kind of going for a wave again, but stability means like stable, like a state of being stable. So its state and faith is one second.
I think and faith there, the faith
Maybe
is
faith is-
redundant. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait,
so-
actually, I don't remember what it. Did you put that there?
No, I didn't touch that one. Mm-hmm. Somebody did some editing after I did something. So you did editing for the editing. Mm-hmm. Well,
I think I was trying to do almost some like the movement of water.
I think what he did is your stability is impenetrable,
Yeah.
and faith is clean. That's what he first said. So it's like prevented this. You didn't combine the word together. Somehow you changed it. I think so.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, that would be great. Face is clean. So it's poetic expression of it. So.
For some reason, I'm like forgetting what I was trying to.
It's okay. It's okay.
Convey here
I
because,
think
like,
you did a good job. You might want to improve that after, man. Okay, so yeah.
But yeah, I really like it, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, even though you didn't rhyme, you still made it sound like it rhymed.
Yeah, yeah.
But it was really good.
Thanks.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
What is your thing? I'm thinking.
That's all.
Okay. Esther always want to correct you. That's good. So.
What?
Nothing.
What are you doing? I'm thinking going on.
Okay. You are not excited about your poem writing at this point.
What is blue? I think it's pretty good. Sometimes big words are pretty big, but like they went pretty good.
How big? How big?
Yeah, too big for me.
Like which one? Confidence?
Impenetrable.
Impenetrable.
I like that word.
That is not a big word.
Yeah.
That's not a big
All
word.
I was saying is that they're kind of trippy if you don't know. If you don't
Oh,
know how to read poetic.
that's irregular word maybe for you. Impenetrable is a very common word.
I know it's a common word. It's just big words like that are
Oh.
kind of in poems. I don't know. I myself, I'm not criticizing her. I like how she used them because they go
Yeah.
well with the poem. That was more of a joke. But it's a good poem. I don't really have much to say about it. Other than that, it's really good because I don't really have any criticism for it.
Please.
It's pretty good.
Please criticize. Pick it up.
Mhm.
I don't have any crits.
Okay.
Okay, no, crit.
There's a young lady here waving
Oh,
in
yeah.
the wings. So.
I can't criticize it.
Why not? It's pretty
I'm
good.
probably the worst person to ask to.
So I gotta run to the restroom very quickly.
Okay.
Okay.
If you see you like it, why you like it? If you don't like it, why you don't like
I
it?
like the words, the wording in it.
Like the wording in it, that's where good.
Yeah.
Like-
but why? I know it's like a type of writing.
Wait, what?
But it says progressing 2 times, like progressing and then.
Oh, that actually is poetic. So.
Oh, it's poetic. Okay.
Yeah, progressing is like weaves at the weaves, you know. So
I have
using.
not read that much poetry, so I don't really know that.
Oh, I don't know either. I'm just thinking.
Esther's
To me, it's
looking up-
poetic.
Esther's looking up the word she used, so she knows how to say them.
What?
Yeah. So anything on the fly? There's no count. I already greeted. You should
Yeah,
not
Chris
change.
is really good. I don't have
Okay.
that much to say.
Okay.
I need
Okay.
the grips from Noah.
Let Noah is gonna be a word encyclopedia. Yeah, he will tell you content, word, style, everything.
Brace yourself.
Well, I will point out, and not extensively, that Naomi's poem is a good example of what I was trying to express earlier about telling a story and having one coherent point that she expresses in the different thoughts she has. Because she stays not just with the theme of what she was supposed to stay with, like being blue, the color, but she like stays with this almost like a plot of the sea and the sky, which are one of the major influences for her thoughts in the writing, and it's expressed throughout the whole thing. And it kind of it serves as a setting for her poem, and it works really well. So I think that's a good example to see. in
That's
the poem.
wonderful. I just noticed that right now.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Birds, a fish, and rains. Yeah.
She starts out with it too. Yeah.
That's very good.
Calming waves and open skies.
Thank.
I will also say that I really like the line where it says, "Profundity is shown and honesty is known, residing in the peaceful notions of the stars."
Is that amazing? I like that.
I think that's an advanced level word. That's really good.
Huh? What do you say?
Like that's
I knew
really
you'd
good.
like
That was really good, right? Residing the peaceful notions of the star. Yeah.
Stars.
Do you mean notions or motions?
And stars.
Notions,
I just.
not emotions.
Wow.
Okay.
I
That's
don't even think Naomi knows what that word means, but it still works good.
Yeah.
I do.
Notions.
Don't look at it.
What do you mean notion? Don't look at it. What do you mean notions? What means
It's
motions?
too late. She's already looked it up. Either.
I do that. I do
didn't
it.
know what it meant.
In fact, that,
I knew it.
Explain. Explain.
No, that's just
Okay, what's the difference?
big words.
That's gotta give somebody a very good hard time. They're not money, however. So.
Hey, she looked it up and she's reading it.
I will say, even though that is my favorite phrase, it actually is where I see a problem with something in Naomi's poem.
And there you go.
It's where she's putting these interesting descriptions of blue, or the impression that she gets from the color blue, which are things like honesty and honorable, or honor
Loyalty.
and loyalty. I mean,
Loyalty's purple.
like
Royalty.
I have already
Royalty.
heard
Loyalty.
Oh, yeah.
of these notions of blue as a color that resembles loyalty and honesty, but it kind of seems, because of the way she used it in the poem, it seems like those ideas are very much borrowed by her and not really described.
Herself.
I would want Naomi herself to tell us what makes blue more of a loyal color than green.
Oh, that's good.
What makes blue
I
more of an honest color?
when I see blue, like
What
on a
is
flag,
that?
blue.
Carry on.
I didn't know. I told you to look it up. I didn't say I didn't look it up. Oh. It's like the only color that comes up. So.
What?
That'd be fun.
Is that what?
What color is loyal? Blue. Like all uppercase. Blue. It also says a like, just think about the flag, Noah. I don't even know if that's what it means on the American flag, but when I see it on flag or something, I think of the Loyans. Or
I found that little note you left
Oh,
to pick on
that
on
is
Saturday, and I almost cried.
Oh, really?
It's so good.
Okay, we're done?
Yep.
Okay.
Looks like we're going purple now.
All right.
Okay.
It's similar color to mine. It's not similar. I mean, it has no color in it, but.
Wow.
It has Naomi and Kayla's.
Esther, you are a good type artist, man. The typography is so nice. Like it. You're gonna work with me on web design. I'm gonna have you to work with Elaine on web design. So very good. The layout, typography.
Purple.
Yeah, so you gotta.
Purple-licious.
We're running low on time here.
Purple-licious. Purple-licious. Purple.
Extravagant, loyal, majestic, noble. Usually seen as royalty or wealth. With a calm mix of blue and the fiery energy of red. Combined together, making the luxury color purple.
Oh, did you wrote that, or you copied it from somewhere? No?
Copy.
Oh, great.
Copy
Very
paste.
good. Copy paste. Okay, like it.
Purple is a beautiful color, rarely seen in nature, covering lilacs, lavender, orchids, and other flowers.
Ochre. Ochre.
Considered to be delicate and precious.
Don't let them try to.
Anyway, just
No.
keep
Each
Esther,
shade
just
of
keep on
purple
reading.
having different meaning.
Mm-hmm.
Lavender, purity, silence, devotion. Mauve, romance, nostalgia, sentimentality. Amethyst, peace, understanding, trust. The last color in the rainbow, violet, meaning delight in the fear of the Lord. What are you laughing at?
She's just trying to pay back time.
I just don't get how you guys ask on him talking. It's like her breathing. It doesn't.
Oh,
How Naomi creates someone's phone to laugh.
yeah. Okay. Now, Naomi, so you take a first turn. Take a first shot.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of see this as a short little explanation of the
What?
I don't even understand what you just
A
said.
short exclamation of the color.
Alright, we don't.
A short little
Oh,
explanation.
You create your own
Explanation what?
Of the color purple.
Uh-huh.
A short
Okay.
explanation.
Okay.
That's true.
So
That's
I
true.
don't really see too much
Poeticness.
poeticness in
Yeah.
this.
That's something you
I kind of
struggle
see
with.
like
in
I
all-
think
like
I
an
kinda see
essay.
just using words to that like explain.
Like,
But it's
purple.
good. Starting from
Maybe
it's good.
it's,
is.
but it's learning, but it's almost something you've done every time. So it's like you put your ideas down, but you don't poeticize them,
But no.
and that's happened every
And then
time.
do
So
you
it's
know what
definitely
half of
something
these-
next time you write a poem
Do
that
you
you
know
should
what half of
definitely
these
work
words
on.
mean? What is
Because the thing that you did here, Esther, with like
what is mauve
lavender,
mean?
purity, silence, devotion, Moab, that's just like that's obviously something you looked up.
What
and
is?
when you did all the Moab, romance, nostalgia,
You think I just
sentimentality.
know all that?
Esther, the thing is that's not how you really write a poem. You don't just look something up.
Copy paste.
You don't just want to look something up and write it on your poem. That's just not how that's done with a poem for sure. It just it destroys the purpose of writing a poem because a
I do
poem.
really like how she did the last part though with the rainbow. That was really
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
That's good.
and that actually was good and poetic. It's just your poems sometimes kind of have a theme of just like you're just saying something. It's not like you're not trying to express something poetically, which is what a poem is.
Objection. I think compared your past poems, you have made bound lips, but it's not like all your old poems. It's really
It's not like
you,
the fudge one.
you do
Yeah.
do really
I'll give
good.
you that.
Do really good.
It's not like you're asking for fudge or
Very good.
anything, but like
Yeah, but he does make a legit point. It's just needed the
Oh,
poet,
I don't know. how to
the
do
the
that again.
poet in you to come out.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's there.
We
It's
need
there.
more poeticness.
It's there.
okay,
It's
so
there. Well,
Yeah, just
listen,
like
it can't be there unless you read a lot of poems and think poetically, get familiar with what is going on. So you're not familiar with that experience as yet, so, but you're getting there, right? So, yeah. So he's a writer also in observing your poems. He's more try to describe a thing. He want you to say, okay, maybe more than describe a thing, inventively, creatively express thoughts, so. But different people have their mind. Your mind is more organized mind, expressive mind in a more organized way. So. Naomi's mind,
Way out there.
we're out there.
Whoa, look at that star.
Everywhere. Yeah.
in a crazy way, not in like a.
That's pretty good.
Surface.
That's
It's
pretty
just-
good.
It's gone.
You remember? She getting here take a long time.
Do you remember my poem about Texas?
Okay.
Remember that one?
We don't have much time to read here.
Yeah. Okay.
Good poem.
He took over the criticism, so.
You're done. What's Noah's? I'm just kidding.
Okay. You guys make not members not your symbol in circles. It's awkward to criticize. They don't know what to say. Don't say good or bad. We don't know what to say. So. Am I Benji? Caught in crossfire, am I right? So awkward. So, but here, your turn. Make shot. Shot it back. Criticism or suggestions? Suggestions on this poem?
No comment. I liked it.
No comment. That's in the safe zone. So okay.
Did you stay out of danger zone?
Yeah.
I liked it.
No comment. Yeah. What about you?
I liked it.
Oh.
I only have one criticism,
Mm.
which isn't really that much. That isn't really that much. How you say purple is a beautiful color, rarely seen in nature. Or from my experience up in Forks, that's really all the colored plants I see. It's all, you have all of those.
You gotta know what you gotta know.
Yeah, I actually kind of thought the same thing. I don't think it's that rare. I think there's a lot.
It is reasonable.
That's all.
And what's the main
That's all the colors.
Main color's like green.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not, I don't even.
Surprised no
I
one else
was-
did green. Honestly.
Noah. I was going to do a poem.
So why no one don't write poems anymore?
Why can't we crit his poem?
He doesn't have anywhere to crit.
Yeah. That's somebody's fault.
All right. Noah.
Noah has much to do, but little, very little.
He has much to comment on your comment. That's what I think.
That's little comment.
May not have been the best poem, but it didn't make me like purple more.
Yeah, I like the information to learn from this.
I do
poem.
too.
You want me to do like this?
No, you know what purple is?
There's a lot of words I don't understand. I don't know. Like those plants, I don't understand what they are. So. This is my fault. It's not your fault. Okay, so. Go ahead. Don't hold back.
That's all I have to say.
Lot to say? Or not nothing to
That's all I
say?
have to say.
All right.
Lot to say? Well, let me see. I have a comment. I already wrote the comment. I said, "Well done, Esther. You are improving by leaps and bounds." That's true. That's true. That's good. Actually, wrote a very good job.
Yeah, everyone's.
I have
You didn't
actually
do a
one
bad
more thing to
job
say.
Not at all.
Yeah, nobody did a bad job.
Yeah.
Everyone.
I have one more thing to say. What I really liked is the ending where it says the last color in the rainbow violet, meaning delight in the fear of the Lord. I really liked that.
I would delete the meaning of the word.
Yeah.
It's redundant there, my little bit. So, delight in the fear of the Lord. Everything that what it means, right? So, the other way I would look at things is praise with a calm mix of blue, fairy energy red.
Yeah, that was really good.
That's if you wrote that, that's really poetic there. So, right? So, fairy energy of red. Common mix of blue. That's very good one. Yeah. Calming. Yeah, something that nature is very good. So, are you excited now? Being criticized is bad, huh?
No, I like being criticized.
Oh, great. Then you can hang around with him a lot. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, bless the Lord. I enjoyed reading the poem. Today we finished how many people?
And
3 people. Evidently we can't do with 2 of you. Next time we're going to talk about 2 of you guys. Okay, so okay. Okay.